You are listening to the Berry Thoughtful Life Coaching Podcast with the mindset coach, Kanisha Berry. You will be empowered, uplifted, and encouraged. Now, here's your host, Kanisha.
Hello, Berry Thoughtfuls. Today I was thinking about purpose, mainly because I am offering a Bible study class tomorrow. Well, I'm going to talk about purpose a little deeper. But my thought today is, and this is not going to be the topic, I have to continue to research and pray to find out exactly where God wants me to go with this topic. But certainly my thought today about purpose is that many times we're looking for our purpose and we think it's one thing. We're looking for a life purpose and we think it's, one signature thing that is our purpose. Today it occurred to me, what if your entire life is your purpose? The life you're living now is the life you've been called to. The good, the bad, the ugly, the happy moments, the great moments. It's all encompassing in your purpose. Think about it this way. So the Bible tells us that all things work together for the good of those who love the Lord and who are called according to his purpose. So think about the idea that you've accepted Christ. If you're listening, you've accepted Christ. That he's saying that all things work together for the good who have been called according to his purpose. So perhaps you think that how can the bad thing that have happened to me, maybe you was abused as a kid, neglected, rejected. Perhaps there are even times now as an adult you feel those ways. How could they possibly be a part of God's plan for your purpose? It's all about what you do with everything he's given you. So God is this wonderful God who takes everything and he uses it, he manipulates it, he massages it into purpose. See, to Jesus going to the cross, if we didn't know the end of the story, can you imagine the idea of going to the cross? The idea of your death. Where in your mind do you think your death is part of your purpose? But for Jesus, his death, dying on a cross, suffering, was definitely part of the purpose. On the second end of that was his resurrection, which is what made it the miracle. So many times we're going through a tough time in life, or we've experienced some really bad things, and we think to ourselves, how could this be possible that God would use this for the good? How could this be possible that it even happened to me? And then how could anything good come out of it? I'll ask you, what are you going to do with the bad thing that happened? So we always have a choice. You're going to either take the bad thing that happened, you're going to think on it, meditate on it, see all the bad in it, allow it to define who you are, perhaps begin to make choices and decisions from the hurt and pain of it, become angry and bitter with everyone, lash out, or maybe even do things inwardly to yourself, drugs, spend your entire life watching TV, just numbing out because you're trying to avoid the pain. What if you begin to process the pain? And after processing the pain, you find healing. And so then the very thing that you thought happened in your past that was supposed to take you out, it becomes the very thing God uses to bless other people. I think about Joyce Meyer, the fact that as a child, she was sexually molested over and over again. The worst thing ever. However, instead of her staying in that pain state, eventually she got a hold of God and allowed God to get a hold of her. She was willing to take that pain to him so that he could, over time, heal that pain. And then she became this amazing minister who shares with people what she's been through, but not only what she suffered through, but what she overcame. Do you know how many people are now healed and delivered because they believe that they can be, because they get to hear her story? So what is your story? What is your pain? And how can you make it purposeful? Are you willing to go through the process of healing so that everything and that all things in your life work together for the good of those who love him, and that then you realize that you've been called according to his purpose? So I'm Kanisha with BerryThoughtfulLife.com. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I thank you so much for taking your time to listen Connect with me at berrythoughtfullife.com. You can go there, sign up for my newsletter, get a free ebook, and join my Bible study classes. Sorry, guys, it's for ladies only on Thursday nights at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Again, thank you for listening.